Hey guys, what is up? And welcome to round number 1 of the PPG Presents Dragon Ball Super National Championship Qualifier here at beautiful Richmond, Virginia. We are starting round 1 with two fantastic players for you. We have Mr. Matt Coombs on the right playing SS3 Goku, what appears to be blue-yellow. And on the left, we have Chris McCormick on the left playing SS3 as well. Don't know which version that is, but he is playing a version of it nonetheless. We also have a new feature we're going to show off here real quick. We're going to show off the handy-dandy life cam, guys. So we're going to take a look at that real quick, let you guys see that. Remember, guys, this is a new feature we have, and this is in beta. So, guys, let me know what you guys think. Let me guys know what you think about this and how we can make it better. But we look at Matt's life here on the right, and we see that he has some pretty stat cards in his life right now. He has 2 flutes, a Goten, a Piccolo, a Sensu Bean, and a Videl. All these cards pretty important to his life. So this is something that Matt's, is going to have to cycle through, got to figure out. Having 2 flutes in his life is actually pretty devastating for the SS3 blue-yellow. But he does have the ability to get those cards out of his life pretty quick. And so he should be able to get those cards back in his hand. Now, with Chris, he also has, some less impactful cards in his life. He does have the Goku super combo, 2 trunks, which can be a tool for him to awaken. So that could be something that might come into play. A Pan, a red counter, and a Topo. So again, not as powerful cards, but still could have some trouble awakening having both those trunks in the life. So Matt's going to continue going through his deck here with Planet Vegeta, and he's going to choose the Bardock. Very good choice here. Chris showing 2 red out of his life as well. So as far as we know, he's playing mono red. We see really nothing too impactful in his life to think that he's going yellow. We didn't see a yellow card in his life. So he might just be playing blue-red SS3 Goku, which is a very powerful deck and can actually do pretty well against this blue-yellow version. All right, so Chris is taking his time here, trying to figure out what he wants to play down his energy. Going to play down the new promo Gohan. Very powerful card. All right, guys. Like I said, I'm going to try my best to get the life right here, guys. But you may be off a little bit here in between switching. Actually, my stream manager didn't show up this week. Wasn't able to make it, so I'm running another solo show here, guys, so I apologize. Matt's going to go to 4 life here and awaken. So it's all tied up 4-4, playing Sensu Bean to ready that energy, going back to 3 energy. This should be a pretty strong turn here for Matt, also using a dice to show that he does have that 5 extra defensive power here. Chris is going to attack with his leader, going 15,000 into 20,000, drawing a free blocker. Looks like Chris might be playing a Veggies variant, untapping all 3 of his red and passing, getting the free Kel blocker off of the attack there. Also not able to play it without a Caulifla in play. Matt playing his Nimbus and searching for a swap card, which is probably going to be another Bardock, but maybe he has Grandpa. He does. Going to get Grandpa here. Grandpa Gohan. Another good blocker for him. Let's see what Matt decides to do. Going to let his opponent cut his deck. Guys, if you have any questions, let me know at Pro Play Games Live. Let me know what you guys think. Oh, thank you so much, Gigatson. Nice to hear you. Nice to have you here, man. Thank you so much for being here. It really means a lot. I'm glad you guys are enjoying the live cam. Like I said, guys, it's still in beta. We're still playing with it. Still got a lot of things we want to work on with it. This is something we kind of threw together and wanted to kind of test out here in beautiful Richmond, Virginia. Matt's going to use Trunks to go up to 15K here. And Chris is just going to pitch one of his Trunks. Matt's going to swap into a Goten and go digging. The beautiful thing about Goten here, it has the ability to put pressure on your opponent. And it lets you dig. It lets you dig for those important cards that continue your turn. Let you dig for those trunks. Let you dig for super combos. Let you dig for Sensu Beans. Just let you dig for these cards that allow you to keep extending your turn, keep untapping your energy. It's a big thing is not any of these cards are necessarily overpowered, but when you put them together, right? When you put this trunks, you put this Sensu Bean, you put these ways to extend your turn together, then the deck becomes so consistent that it seems extremely overpowered or overtuned. But Matt does have a Sensu Bean to continue to extend his turn if you'd like. Look at the top 3 here. It looks like he might take that Flying Nimbus, which I like. Good pick by Matt. Yeah, we haven't seen any blue yet. Let's take a look real quick at the life cam and see if there's any blue in his life. We looked once before, and I do not believe there was any blue in his life. But, yeah, we look. It's just all red. And he actually is going to take that hit, going to 3-3 here. Matt still having both flutes in his life. It's unfortunate. All right, going 3-3. Matt is going to flutes. The Goten back, draw a card. Didn't see what card he drew off of that. Oh, a super combo. Extremely good draw here. Matt still has the ability to swap with his Bardock to get that Goten back into play. Going to draw. Gets Papa Gohan, another swap target. Continue to extend these plays if necessary. Chris is going to use his super combo, draw a card. And Matt is going to attack for 10. See if he decides a combo here with super combo. Looks like he's going to. Going up to 20k, drawing a card, getting a Sensu Bean. Another target to keep readying his energy and extending his turn here. Matt's turn is going to be far from over here, and Chris is going to use another super combo to go to 25-20 here. Well, actually, it's 25-25. He needs to use another card. He uses his free blocker to beat that attack. Matt is going to swap into another Goten. With 4 open energy, still has the ability to play multiple cards. Attacks for 10k, looking at top 3. Probably going to go for this Goten. I can't imagine him getting the Bardock here. Maybe he might get the Planet Vegeta, actually. Yep, and he's going to choose that Planet Vegeta. I like that play a lot. Lets him search for more targets. Goes up to 20k, draws another card, gets a Videl. Another good target to continue to put pressure on his opponent here. Matt still has plenty of plays to go here. Plenty of plays to go. Matt down to 2 life. It's 2-3. Matt's playing the Trunks. Actually getting the Trunks off of the Planet Vegeta, sorry. I misspoke a little. Guys, again, if you have any questions, let me know at Pro Play Games Live, and I will do my best. All right, Matt's going to play out another Bardock, go to 1 life. We know that last life is Videl. Going to attack with 10k. Going to use Trunks to ready the energy, go up to 15k. And Chris is going to pitch another card to survive. Not having Sensu Beans is going to be devastating for Chris. If he doesn't run them, maybe he just got unlucky, he doesn't have blue. It seems pretty unlikely, though, that out of 8 cards in his life and his energy and all the cards we've seen him draw, we've seen no blue. Seems unlikely he has blue in the deck, but not having Sensu Beans is pretty deadly, or pretty bad when you're playing against his blue-yellow variant. You need either Sensu Beans to help, protect yourself from these little 15k, 20k attacks. You also need, or you need yellow to run Flying Nimbus. Those are your 2 options. Both is ideal, but we'll see what Matt can do. Matt is, again, at 1 life, though. So if he doesn't win right here, it's pretty possible that he loses. Still at 3 life. 3-1. Matt playing out another Goten. Attacking for another 10k. Looking in top 3. Finds a double strike. Champa, that could be a good way to finish this game, but he's going to go with the Goten. I like that. He's going to have to pay 2 to play it. I can't see what is in his hand completely. Ooh, draws Unbreakable Goku. Another good draw. Though if he uses this here, I can't see exactly what's in Matt's hand. And it looks like Chris is going to take that and go to 2. Yeah, 2-1. Okay. Let's see what happens here. Matt has... Oh, actually, Matt has a Chomp in hand, which is why he didn't take that Champa. So it's actually possible, if Matt can find a way to get a cheap attacker out here, he may be able just to finish this game with... Oh, he does have Massane as well. Okay, Mass Saiyan might be the finishing touch he needs for this game. Can play Mass Saiyan out and has Unbreakable Goku to finish. This is already 25k. Actually goes to the warp. The Topo goes to the warp. But we'll see if that matters. I think this is going to be game, but we'll see. This is 35k, draw a card here. 40k. 40, 50, 60, 70, and that's game. Yeah. That's game for Chris and Matt. Matt taking game one pretty convincingly. Honestly, pretty awesome set of games. It just shows you guys the power of blue-yellow SS3 Goku. Just very strong, whether it's Hirudegan or SS3 Goku. It's just very strong. And Chris not having access to any blue or yellow cards, is this going to be really hard for him to come back? Matt used those Gotens masterfully. He used them exactly how he needed to, and he was able to keep extending his turns, finding Sensu Beans, finding Trunks, just keep extending his turns. Like I said, not any of those pieces are overtuned or are too strong by themselves, but it's whenever you put all three together, that's when stuff gets a little out of hand, and that's what we're seeing here. You have the ability to untap your energy with two different cards, and you have a way to find those. And even though Chris had all three energy open, it just wasn't enough. He needs Sensu Beans for that consistent, that staying defensive power, or he needs Flying Nimbus to be able to limit Matt's attacks. Unfortunately, Mono Red doesn't have very many ways to really stop this play. But we'll see what Chris has. Maybe he has some more blockers that he can put in. I mean, honestly, Matt was down to one life. So if Chris can just find a way to live that turn, if he can just find a way to live past that one turn, then I think you're going to see him be able to win on the crackback. Though the beautiful thing about what Matt did, though, that I thought was extremely smart, was Matt did take Flying Nimbus. He took Flying Nimbus off of one of his Goten swings just in case he wasn't able to finish Chris. I don't know if Chris could have fought through the Flying Nimbus, honestly. He would only have at most 3 attacks to get through, and Matt did have access to Sensu Beans and a lot of other things too. So just very, very tough. It's a very tough matchup to beat if you're not prepared for it, and it looks like Chris might be getting caught here not prepared. All right, guys, we're going to take a little look here at the Ketnet99999 says, I'm curious, do you know if anyone is mad enough to run Bionic Frieza? I actually think that Bionic Frieza isn't too bad of a choice right now. I think that the deck is actually pretty decent. The thing I like the most about it is that you can play cards like Flying Nimbus when you're tapped out. So I like that. I think that's really, really cool. You can run, Flying Nimbus. You can also run off-color cards, too. So you could run, like, Full Power Energy, for example. Cards that are actually pretty devastating against certain decks and that people won't expect. So you can run, Full Power Energy, King Vegeta Surprise Attack, even Sensu Bean if you don't want to run blue, though I think blue is just a no-brainer right now. Percival, So far, I think that George might jump in, every once in a while and just say hi and stuff. But he's really focused on Tournament Riser. We actually did have somebody that was going to come co-commentate with me, and then they kind of were unable to join. And then I tried to find some other replacements, but I just didn't have enough time to find someone. So unfortunately, I wasn't able to find a co-caster was able to finish or be able to make the commitment to come here. But it's definitely something I'm looking for, guys. I'm always looking for a co-caster. Always look for somebody that's professional and that can do it. It's tough. It really is. I mean, it's a big commitment. It's a big trip, and it's definitely takes a lot out of you to travel and do it. So I understand not being able to find one, but we'll find somebody. We'll find someone to come in here. And these one-day events aren't too bad to do by myself. I would much prefer have someone else here to kind of give you guys an insight as well. Definitely would love to have somebody to come help me with the overlays. It's just so. It's hard to run these overlays and talk and be, give you guys the commentary you guys deserve. I do feel like I let you guys down a lot when it comes to overlays. Oh, did you put life down? Oh, yeah, I can switch over and check it. Oh, okay, we're going to switch over to life cam, guys, and see what's up, see how it looks. And there's always that one that gets put upside down, it seems, somehow. But that's okay. It's fine. You can keep it like that. Alan? You can keep it like that. It's fine. Yeah. All right. So here's Lifetime guys real quick. We have Matthew Coombs on the right again with some pretty interesting cards in life. Not anywhere near as bad as it was last time, though. Again, this deck goes through the life pretty quickly. It looks like that Matt takes his bottom cards first, so it looks like he's going to get Videl. Actually, they're upside down, so it might change. But it looks like he's going to get Videl Trunks off of his life, getting yellow, blue off the life, which isn't going to be too bad. As far as Chris goes, looks like he's still staying mono red, but he does have access to. Actually, just chose 2 cards off the life right there, so pretty cool. Does have hit Gohan, Chantak Trunks, Boostak Piccolo, Unbreakable Goku, and 2-drop Caulifla in life. So pretty cool. Pretty cool little setup from both players. I don't see anything too drastic here. The bad ring laser might be something that could be unfortunate because it looked like that was in Matt's last life slot. It looks like that's where Matt likes to put his last life at. And if that's the case, then it might be kind of annoying. Usually you don't sideboard in too many of those. You might sideboard in maybe 1, maybe 2. And so it's kind of frustrating to see that your one sideboarded card is kind of off to the left, or it might be the last card. Right, so he did take the 2 cards we thought he would, so he did get Trunks and Videl off of his life. Still pretty decent, though. Like I said, not bad. Those cards, obviously Trunks is much better as a card. You don't want to see that in your life too often, but it could be worse. It could be worse. Okay, I need to make that look better. Sorry, guys. Okay, so Max swinging in with Bardock. Swapping into Goten. I will fix the life, guys. Sorry, I'm just going to make sure I commentate what's going on right here. So actually, Matt's swapping back into Bardock to play a Bardock. I like that. He's just doing this to awaken, essentially is what's going to happen here. So he is down to 5 life currently. I like that play by Matt, getting awakened as soon as possible, allows him to draw more cards. And I believe Chris has only taken 2 life. I could be wrong. But like I said, I'll try to get this situated as fast as possible, guys. Like I said, actually, no, Matt is at 4 life. So it's actually 4 to 5. Okay. All right, 4 to actually have 6 now, so I'm stupid. All right, so 4 to 5. Okay. All right, Matt attacking for 10K into 10K. And Chris is just going to take that. Go to 4. And Matt's swapping to Goten, attacking again with Goten, 10K and the 10K here, trying to force Chris to awaken. My guess is that Chris is going to awaken here. Going to use another Trunks to ready one of his energy. And Chris is going to awaken. Matt playing down Bardock here, taking another life, going to 3. And actually using Sitsubin here to ready his energy and going to 15K into 15K here. Taking a chance to count his energy. Count his drop. He's actually at 5. Does have a Mass Sand in hand again. Going to swap into Videl. And going to use Videl to power up Goten. And attacking it for 15k, looking at top 3 here. Now, Matt's looking for, again, a way to extend his plays if possible. Flying Nimbus is a good hit. Also so is Planet Vegeta. He can use that to search his deck for a Trunks if he needs to continue to extend his play if he wanted. Looks like he's going to take the Bardock. I like that. Another good choice. Looking through his hand, he has plenty of ways to plenty of things to swap into. And Chris is just going to use Pan here to protect himself from that attack. Though he does have a blocker in play this time. Matt getting the Sensu Being, that's going to be devastating for Chris. Another way to continue to extend, though he does need an attacker in play to take advantage of it. And if Chris could actually counter this attack, it might actually stop Matt's aggression here. Matt's going to use this to, it looks like, get his Goten here. Or not Goten, I'm sorry. Gohan. But nope, Bardock. I thought he used all his I thought he had all Bardocks in hand, but I guess he didn't. The only targets in Matt's deck, though, are either Bardock or Gohan. Both very similar. We'll see if Chris has a counter in hand. If he does, actually countering this attack might stop Matt from being able to extend his plays. We'll see what Chris has. Say Chris doesn't have a way to stop it, so Matt gets untapped. Goes to 15k, goes to 20k. Let me fix the life here on Chris's side. Chris is at 3 life here. 3 to... One thing I like about the life cam, it's very easy for me to check and see when I mess up, which is good because I mess up quite often. So 3 to 2. All right, guys, sorry about that. So I'm going to show you guys a life here really quick. So if it's actually 3 to 1 now. Again, that bad ring laser being the last card in Matt's life, which could actually be pretty bad. If he cannot, if Chris did have a Flying Nimbus or some way to stop these attacks, that could have been pretty devastating. So the fact that, again, showing you that if Chris had any way to stop this aggression with Flying Nimbus, it actually would have been very beneficial right here. Actually, I think he could have stopped this attack, stopped this aggression from Matt. Now Matt continuing to combo up extremely high here. Continuing to combo with Massan. He plays Massan out here to kill the non-blocker Caulifla. And it's just going to pass. I like this play by Matt. I think the cool thing about this play is that he gets to kill the Caulifla, which is really going to hurt Chris. Because Chris is not going to be able to play out other free kills, which could, you know, if you could play enough free blockers out, he actually might be able to survive next turn. It's going to be very hard, though, I think, for Chris to do that. Matt down to 1 life here, though, so it's actually really scary for Matt. But I think Matt does have a Flying Nimbus in hand. I think we did see that. Okay. Now this is what I get to do. All right. So 3 to 1. He does have Flying Nimbus in hand. So Chris, at most, but did attack with Leader first and gets it Flying Nimbus. Unfortunate by Chris. He only gets 1 more attack to do 3 damage. That's probably not going to happen. Tapping 3 energy here to play his Gohan, though. He does need to find a way, if possible, to pitch another card out of his hand to get those 2 draw, I think. Does he have 5 cards or 4? I can't quite. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 5 cards. Ooh, so he's actually going to attack with his cow. I think maybe he forgot that he got Flying Nimbus, maybe? Because now he can't attack with his Gohan. Yeah, and Matt's just going to combo through that. And now he's trying to attack, but he can't. Yeah, and I think he messed up there. Yeah, and he passes, raises 3 energy. I like where Chris's head was at, though. Chris had the right idea. You know, he needed to pitch a card out of his hand so he can draw with Gohan, maybe draw into something that's good. So Matt is buffing Videl. I'm using Videl to buff Goten. Looks at 3 cards, gets 3 ways again to extend his plays. I like that a lot. Gets 2 flutes and a Bardock. The flute's the obvious choice, especially being at 1 life. Chris is going to use Unbreakable to draw. Does get a counter, though. Gets Vados' assistance. I don't think it's definitely going to be enough here, but Matt's going to attack again with his leader. Draws a Champa, which is ideal. I mean, that's actually already had a Champa in hand, so pretty unfortunate, but a good way once he gets one damage here to just finish the game. All right, Matt drawing, looking at the top 3 here with this. Gets another flute, a Piccolo, and Nimbus, and picks the Piccolo up fast. So fast. Couldn't even, barely see it. He picked up so fast. Going to combo with it. Okay, guys, it is 2-1. Probably going to use this Champa here, I would imagine, to finish the game off. Actually, choose 2 Champas. Why not? Might as well. It looks like Matt's going to Infinite, and that's game. Matt taking it 0-2. Extremely good match.